Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn what is concept learning. In our daily life, we are going to see many objects like car, animals, birds, etc. All these objects can be considered as concepts. The ability of humans to categorize a particular object to its category is called as concept learning. Humans acquire this knowledge of learning a concept by observing both positive and negative examples for an object or concept. For example, consider about learning a concept called flying birds. To learn this concept, many features of birds are observed like beak, wings, foldable wings, tail, etc. and many training examples consisting of both positive and negative instances are provided. To classify or to say a particular instance of a bird is flying bird or not, we look at the Boolean valued function called as flying bird and the input features of that instance. Hence, we say that concept learning is inferring a Boolean valued function from training examples of its input and output. Given a set of training examples, we need to have a hypothesis which is going to classify correctly the examples as members or non-members of the concept. We can say a hypothesis is a definition which easily classifies the examples. Any word that satisfies the definition or hypothesis belongs to the concept flying bird. If it does not satisfy, then it does not belong to the concept flying bird. For example, the instance pigeon satisfies the definition, so it is a flying bird. Peacock does not satisfy the hypothesis, so it is not a flying bird. Hence, we say that a hypothesis is a candidate model that approximates a target function for mapping the inputs to the outputs. Let us consider another example. Given the attributes of a day, we need to learn on what kind of days a person named Adam enjoys his favorite water sport. To learn this concept, enjoy sport, we are provided with both positive and negative training examples. Given the attributes of a day, we can learn different concepts such as days on which a person enjoys his favorite water sport, or days on which a person will have a night drink, or days on which a person will not go outside of his home. Here in this particular task, we need to learn about the concept called as enjoy sport. To learn this concept enjoy sport, we need to have a representation for the hypothesis. Generally, a hypothesis representation consists of conjunction of constraints on the instance attribute. So the instance attributes considered are sky, air temperature, humidity, wind, water and forecast. Hence the hypothesis will be the constraint consisting of all the attributes, that is called as A1, A2, A3, etc. So here every attribute can take three types of values, that is AI can take the attribute question mark or AJ or 0. So question mark means any value can be accepted. That means for this variable or attribute sky, we can have values like a sky can be sunny, rainy or cloudy. So if all the values for all the values, if the person Adam enjoys his favorite sport, then we'll have a question mark for this attribute A1. If at all, if a person is going to enjoy the favorite water sport on a particular attribute of sky, then it will be having the value as AJ. Say for example, if Adam is going to enjoy only the water sport when the sky is sunny, then AI will have the value as sunny. Here the attribute AI can have the value as 0. So whenever the person doesn't want to have any kind of value for a particular attribute, that means no value is acceptable for the value of sky. For example, consider if Adam enjoys his favorite water sport only on cold days with high humidity, independent of the values of other attributes, then the hypothesis will be like this. That is, at first attribute will be having sky, that is having a question mark, that means any value is accepted, but for air temperature and humidity it should have the values as cold and high. For wind, water and forecast, any values are accepted. If Adam enjoys his sport on all kinds of days, then all the examples are positive and the hypothesis looks like this. This kind of hypothesis is the most general hypothesis. If Adam does not enjoy sport on any kind of day, then all the examples are negative and the hypothesis looks like this. This kind of hypothesis is a most specific hypothesis. A machine is going to learn a concept by finding a hypothesis H in the set of available hypothesis space H such that the output value of hypothesis H is equal to the target concept value C of X for all the training examples X which belong to the training example set capital X. For a given concept learning task, we can find the possible number of instances or examples and possible number of distinct hypotheses. For this example, enjoy sport, it is having 6 attributes. Sky, so sky can have 3 values: sunny, rainy, cloudy. Air temperature, humidity, normal, high. Wind, strong or weak. Water can have warm or cool. Forecast can have same or change. So here if we are going to multiply these number of attributes, we are going to get the value as 96. That means totally the number of possible training examples is 96. The number of distinct hypotheses can be calculated as, for the attribute sky, it is having 3 values: sunny, rainy, cloudy. Along with that, as we have learnt, attribute can take 3 values, that is either it can take 0, question mark or any of these values. So it is having the value as 5. Similarly, air temperature can have either the value 0, question mark or the values warm or cold. So its value is 4. Similarly, we can find out for the rest of the attributes: humidity, wind, water, forecast. So if we multiply all these numbers, we are going to get the value as 5120. So this is going to represent the number of syntactically distinct hypotheses. If in any hypothesis, if any attribute is having the value as 0, we are going to call it as semantically distinct hypothesis. That means, say for example here, we are having the hypothesis H1 which is having the value 0 for the sky. Here H2 is having the value 0 for water. So here both of these hypotheses H1 and H2 are semantically the same. So hence all such kind of hypothesis we are going to consider as the count as 1. So the semantically distinct hypothesis will be equal to 1. So this is 1 is going to consider all those hypotheses which are having the value as 0 for one or the other attributes. So this 5 minus 1 is nothing but for the attribute sky. So we are having three values, sunny, warm, sunny, rainy and cloudy. So along with that, so we had two more values, question mark and 0. So now we are excluding 0. So it is 5 minus 1. Similarly for the attribute air temperature, excluding 0. So it is having 4 values. So similarly for all the attributes humidity, wind, we are going to lessen one value that is corresponding to the 0th value. So hence this value becomes 973. So that means semantically distinct hypotheses are 973 for the example enjoy sport. So concept learning algorithms should be capable of efficiently searching very large or infinite hypothesis spaces to find the hypothesis that best fit the training data.